Hello guys, and welcome back. Yeah, as I mentioned in the last video, I want to start refactoring some of these pieces of code I have with the movement mode. So first of all, I mentioned this in the last video with I want to get rid of this movement uh, being used all over the place. So first of all, I'm just gonna say, okay, out with you, and connect that one, and then see delete. And if this one is going to say it's in use, then I don't want to delete it yet. I want to find where this is being used. So the problem with using find in this version 4.10.1 is that it finds this all over the place. So I read somewhere on the release notes that this would be improved, but since I'm still on 4.10.1, I need to do this manually. So let's just go ahead and go through this bit by bit. So we have a bit here with cover, is in cover. I have this macro now. I can drag in and replace. So I'm just gonna see this comes from this one. So I'm just gonna replace that, and there we go. And let's just go through all of this if we have it anywhere. Don't think so. Don't see it, so let's see if we can delete it now. Yep, I just deleted. No problem. So let's return to the event graph. Now we can remove this one, and we can also remove the parameter here. Actually, what I maybe want to do normally is use find reference and see if this is gonna be called somewhere else, but I only have this the function itself and the call from the event graph, and I already knew that. So now I've eliminated it from this one. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and do the same for the head rotation while I'm at it. And we have a movement state here. It gets head rotation, so let's just move this way through this one. So and let's step into this one. Whoa, it's a big one. Okay, so we have this in cover again here. Can drag this over here and connect this one up. Get rid of that. And let's just check, do we have anything down here? No. Do we have anything here? This is just rotation logic. And is something what is crouching cover different from crouching cover? Well, I can't really remove this check, and I think it's kind of very specific because it's a special handling we're doing here. So what I'm just going to do is to take this one and replace the local. This one. Oops. Damn it. Okay, it was saying in crouching cover, so. Jesus, I keep doing that. Okay. Get movement state. Note to self, don't remove the reference. It is crouching cover. Different from crouching cover. So, don't think we have it anywhere else. So let's see if we can now local movement state here, delete. Oops, I want to get rid of that one because that's definitely a reference, and it deleted without any problem. So we can also come back to the update head rotation, and I want to right click this one and get references. So I have the function itself, and I have the place it's called. So right now only one place. So I can just click this one and kill that one, and I'll put that one. So let's also get rid of the one in the beginning of the, update head rotation. So we have that gone. And let's go ahead and see what do we have here. This is saying is in cover. We have that here, and is not hanging braced. So we can say is hanging braced, and just say not. And this one goes into the not as well, and we can remove this and this. This goes into the and here, so we can get rid of that and connect that up again. And well, actually I think I'm going to do this. Okay, so we can squeeze things together a little bit. So what else do we have? We have character moving. I actually did one of these macros back in the days. So this one is okay. And what else do we have here? Something okay, I think. And we don't seem to have anything more here. Something experimental stuff here. Okay, let's get rid of that. We don't use that, I believe. So can we delete local movement state now? Yes, we can. So right click this one, find references. We should only have two: the call itself and the function itself. So kill the parameter and kill the the variable. So let's see, that took care of those two. And we also have some logic inside the movement mode. We have the movement state here. So let's take these two now. Click into this one. Hell of a mess. We set it here. So I don't want to not climbing if we are not climbing. Actually, I want to make a change also here, because we are not talking about climbing anymore only. We are talking that not climbing is actually what we would consider our normal state, just walking around and stuff. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and change that inside the, what did we put that in? Was it animation, mannequin? I have here the movement state. Actually, I think I'm gonna move it to the animations. Move it here. Yeah, because this is kind of clean. Okay, so I'm just gonna rename not climbing to normal state, like that. And now it says is in normal state. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get moment state, state here, and replace this one. And create a macro for that. Is in null state. Okay. Let me check something. Yeah, that is actually almost what I called it myself in my first pass. Just called it as in normal state like this. So let's do that. Makes it a little bit smaller. Okay. So if we are in a normal state and something, and we have is in cover here. So this one goes down here, and this in cover. Get rid of that and plug that one in. And what else do we have? Do we have it somewhere else? We have this the variable here. We can get rid of that. And I don't think we have it. Well, we have set max speed. That is also using it. So we should probably go in here also. So we have this in cover again. This one. Out with you. And out with the variable. Don't need that. And we are saying, are we in a hanging braced state? Like that. And I think that's it. So right click, find references, set max, walk speed. These are variables. This is the function header, and this is this is where we call it. Okay, so we can decouple this one, and I can click here and say die. So now we can also kill this one, I believe. Handle forward movement. I'm pretty sure we don't have that accessed more than one place. So out here we can also remove that one, and that cleans it up even further. So let's see what, let's take this one and then end the video. Handle right, normal state. Out with you. As in cover. And I think that's it. Off with the variable. And handle forward. Okay, so we have a handle right movement in first. Okay, this is different name. Okay. What's this handle? Oh, it's the same. Okay, so it seems it's only being used this place here now, so we can get rid of that. And get rid of that. And let's see, anywhere else we could quickly remove this. I can't really see. Oh, we have it. Oh, we have it here. Okay, let's do this one also. And that's gonna be the last thing for this video. Is hanging braced. here is in cover. So, and we have the set local movement. We don't want to set that anymore. Let me check something, if I'm remembering everything. Seems so, yeah. Okay. We have the local movement state with a switch here, so we can't really get rid of that, but use the global one. So, and off with you. And we have more logic here. We have something again here saying, are we in cover? Are we not in cover? And are we not in a hanging braced? So let's again here say not. In a hanging braced. And this one should go here. And we can move that one. We have another is in cover. I actually think this is also as the blueprint starts to grow and gets more and more complex. I think it's super important that it's easy to read, and I think this is gonna definitely help some bit. I've already kind of a bit of trouble figuring out what I did and why I did it, and making these say something which kind of tells us or hints at what we are doing. I think it's going to be really helpful in the long run. So for example, in here we have is not in cover and is not in hanging braced. If none of these are true, I would maybe consider packing this into something also more having a more logical name. Can't really think clear right now, so I'm just gonna skip that. So let's see, can we remove local state now? Yes, we can. And I know adjust camera zoom is only used one place, so we can also remove this one. And that should complete everything for this video. So since we now made quite a lot of changes, we want to be very thorough and test everything again. So for example, check that the cover state here is working, also that the camera angles are working, and that we can still come into cover like this and transition out and in and out, and check the wall running is working, kind of. And basically you want to actually make a full test of everything when you make these big changes. See if that still works. Seems to work okay. I've seen quite a few times I made what I thought was a kind of a small thing, and then it seemed to ended up breaking a lot of stuff. So it's quite important to do these tests, otherwise it's going to be hell later on. But I think everything is working as it should. Yep, and also in here. Okay, yes, I think that's the one with the climbing with the gun. That's a problem. Yeah, well, that hasn't been working at all ever, so I won't waste time on that. Okay, so I think that's it for this video. I'm gonna do more of this stuff here, unfortunately, because yeah, I figured out that I have maybe thought something wrong when I made when I made this stuff with handle right movement first person. So it's gonna be quite a bit of refactoring of this approach here as well. So, but that's something for one of the next videos. So thank you for watching and bye.